Hey y'all, it's me, the Nosy Goddess, and today we're getting into the business of Chris Brown and this whole dog attack situation that's been going on with him for the past couple of years. Now, I don't know if y'all had heard about it because this is the first time I'm hearing about it, but just to give the backstory on the situation, apparently Chris Brown's housekeeper, Patricia, have filed a lawsuit against the singer, claiming that her sister Maria was attacked by Brown's dog while they were cleaning his home. Now, according to the lawsuit, Avila says Brown's two dogs, Zeus and Hades, were always present on the property while she worked at the home, but here kept in separate rooms while they cleaned. However, on the day in question, Avila says one of them got loose. The housekeeper claims her sister went into the backyard to empty a vacuum when one of the animals viciously attacked her. Unfortunately, Avila says her sister was bitten in the face by the Caucasian Shepherd or Charka, and that's this white dog. It's the white dog on the right. The lawyer in the case pointed out that the breed has a long history of being violent towards people. Now, photographs of the alleged injuries made their way onto social media, but neither party confirmed the authenticity of the pictures. As you can imagine, they were brutal. Now, this picture is said to have been stamped by Los Angeles Superior Court because it was filed with the court with the lawsuit. And so it says that, as you can imagine, the screams, they were brutal. They were so bad that it caused Avila to immediately run outside, where she found her sister covered in blood while she was screaming and crying for help. According to the lawsuit, Avila claims the dog had viciously attacked Maria's face around the eye. There were about 3 to 4 inches of skin missing from Maria's left arm, and that the dog had violently bitten into Maria's leg. Following the incident, the housekeeper says Maria was taken to a local hospital by paramedics and was forced to undergo 2 different surgeries to fix the damage. As for Patricia, she says the incident caused her issues as well, saying that she suffered severe emotional distress, including PTSD, insomnia, weight loss, severe anxiety, depression, fear, extreme sadness for her sister, and panic attacks. Now, this lawsuit has been ongoing. She is now reluctant to leave her home and cannot stop reliving the pain that she experienced as she watched her sister suffer through that horrendous attack that day. In the end, the women claim Brown failed, I think it means, to give adequate warning of the dangerous conditions on his property. It should be noticed the statement of damages is common in cases that like this and doesn't reveal what might actually be paid, if anything at all. Now, there has been an update since that reporting, and now this sister who was attacked, she is actually demanding an upwards of $90 million. Yeah, it says that Chris Brown's former housekeeper, Maria Avila, demanded the singer appear for a deposition and answer questions about his finances as she seeks tens of millions in damages over an alleged vicious dog attack. According to court documents obtained by In Touch, Maria, who is demanding $90 million in damages over the alleged attack at Chris's home in Los Angeles, asked the court to order the entertainer to show up and be grilled under oath. Now, I should have given a graphic warning for this picture. I apologize, but I'll take it off the screen. But in addition, Maria wants Chris, 35, to turn over documents related to his assets, bank accounts, businesses, income tax returns, W-2, and 1099 forms or other documents that he used to report income. Maria also wants to depose Chris's accountants and financial advisors who have information about his financial condition. The housekeeper's lawyer said Maria expects that Chris will not be cooperative in this discovery, even if a court order is issued, and or that Chris will appear for a deposition and claim he has no knowledge of his assets, cash on hand, bank accounts, and other financial information that speaks to his financial worth. Thus, a motion to allow plaintiff to conduct discovery of this Chris's financial condition is reasonable and proper. As In Touch previously reported, Maria filed her lawsuit against Chris in 2021. She claimed she was hired to be a housekeeper at Chris's home with her sister Patricia Avila. I'm just going to recap the backstory again. On December 12, 2020, Maria claimed she was working with her sister when she was attacked by a large Caucasian Worcharki Shepherd dog named Hades while taking out the trash. That's interesting because in the initial report, it says that she was out dumping a vacuum bag. But it says Maria claimed the dog viciously and brutally attacked her, and she said the animal mauled her face and arms and caused serious injuries, as we saw in this picture. Okay. Now, this is the kicker to me. Okay. The lawyer wrote that Chris, to make matters worse, who was at home at the time of the attack, witnessed the attack and did nothing. He instructed his bodyguards and henchmen to dispose of the dog, intent of destroying the evidence, in the case, the dog. The defendant's bodyguard and henchmen took the dog to Humboldt County in Northern California, tied the dog to a stake, and left it there, according to her lawyer. Eventually, the Humane Society picked up the dog, and it was euthanized days later. Maria's lawyer added, Chris did not take her to the hospital. Chris did not help the plaintiff up onto a chair or back into the house. Chris didn't grab the dog and yank him off of Maria. Chris did absolutely nothing. Maria also included photos of her alleged injuries, as I've been showing, to support her story. Maria's sister filed her own lawsuit demanding damages for witnessing the alleged dog attack. Wow. In her recent motion, Maria claimed Chris and her legal team have been giving her the runaround for deposing Chris. She said his legal team recently told her Chris no longer lived in California and could not attend a deposition. Maria and Chris's former lawyers never told her Chris moved. Maria said she does not believe Chris will appear for a deposition without a court order. She asked for the judge to order Chris to show up for sanctions in the amount of $7,560 for dragging the matter out. For his part, Chris has denied all allegations of wrongdoing in the case. So, with all of that said and done, again, she is asking for $90 million in damages over this alleged attack. So, I'm curious to know, what do y'all think? Do you think that this attack and the fact that he's dragging it out and avoiding any type of accountability in the situation, especially the fact that he supposedly didn't help at all when it came down to the event taking place at his home, and the fact that he got rid of the dog, which was the evidence in the case, just like that, supposedly taking the dog far away, tying the dog up and leaving the dog, and then the dog was euthanized, which it should have been if it's behaving the way it was described. Now, with regard to this breed of dog, the lawyer said that this breed is a breed that is known to be violent towards people. But when I looked up the dog breed, it says that these Caucasian or Charkas are large mountain dog breed found primarily in Russia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, and North Caucasus. They have no recorded maximum height or weight, but males tend to weigh between 130 and 220 pounds with a stature to match. Now, this particular dog standing next to Chris don't look like it's harmful at all, but I think this is when the dog was younger. And it looks actually pretty harmless. But according to this description, it says that these dogs, because of their size and musculature, these dogs were bred to protect properties, livestock, and kill wolves. There are different variations on the breed based on where they are being utilized, as well as slightly different temperaments. Overall, they are very trainable and protective. They need to be socialized early, not to be too territorial and aggressive towards people, but generally will be aggressive toward other dogs. These dogs can be great pets, but the owner has to be able to assert dominance and should be an experienced dog owner. Now, it sounds to me in this case that there could be negligence, just with that being said, on Chris's part for not having a properly trained dog on his property who is going to be, liable at the end of the day for harming his housekeeper. And being that they say that, this dog needs to be trained early on, and as well, the person who owns the dog should be somebody who is experienced with dogs. I don't know how experienced Chris is with dogs. I know he has dogs. There's been reports that he owns millions of dollars worth of dogs, high-end bred dogs. But this lady, she didn't deserve this for being at this man's house and doing her job. And for Chris to reportedly not do one thing, he didn't do anything. He just said, get rid of the dog, but let this lady be injured and fend for herself and have to get herself to the hospital and all these things, her and her sister. I mean, this is terrible behavior. So in my opinion, she deserves whatever she's asking for. Now, I don't know how much Chris Brown is worth, but I guess I could look that up real quick. Hold on. Well, according to Google, as of 2024, Chris Brown's net worth was estimated to be $50 million. This wealth comes from his music career, brand, and endorsement deals and investments. Now, they say that Chris Brown is a singer, songwriter, actor, and dancer who has sold over 140 million records worldwide. He has won Grammy Award, 19 BET Awards, 60 ASCAP Awards, and 4 NAACP Image Awards. Brown has been working in the entertainment industry since he was 16 years old. And we know early on in his career when I think he was only how old was he when the Rihanna incident happened? He was still a teenager at the time, 17 to 19 years old, when he and Rihanna got into that altercation and he beat the crap out of her, leaving her face almost looking like this lady's face, honestly. But Chris, he suffered. I believe his career suffered because of that situation. He's still facing protests and things like that when he performs different places. However, he still sells out arenas and stadiums. He's traveling internationally. He's still winning. He won recently the best R&B album at the Grammys. So, the fact that they say he's worth 50 million, I don't know if that was a ploy by his team to put that out there to avoid people like this woman seeking $90 million from him from being able to get that. But if that is the case, if she wins, even half of what she's asking for in this case, then he is going to be considered bankrupt. Okay. Even though he'll still have millions, but his lifestyle doesn't afford for him to not have quadruple or more the amount that he spends on an annual basis. So I'm pretty sure this lady is going to get something. I doubt that she's going to get $90 million or even half that. But again, she is looking to bankrupt this man. So let me know what y'all think of this situation. It's very interesting to me. I honestly just learned about it. So it's been dragging out since 2020. And it looks like he's trying to at least avoid punishment or being accountable for any of it, which is why he wanted to get rid of the dog. And he didn't help because he didn't want to be blamed for it, in my opinion. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, again, comment, let me know your thoughts. And until next time, bye.